Hello everybody, welcome back here to Tortorici.com. This video is really going to zone in on the importance of juicing, making fresh juice for yourself every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. Now, why is that important? Well, you cannot, unless you live in certain parts of the country like New York City or Los Angeles or Chicago and the major cities, it's hard to be on the go and have the luxury to stop at a juice bar and grab a freshly made juice or a cold pressed juice if you're living in suburbs and things like that. So what you have access to is bottled juices, whether they claim they're all natural, which we know that term has been so watered down and diluted, organic even. Any of those bottled juices have been exposed to either pasteurization or flash pasteurization. And pasteurization just kills any vital nutrients and enzymes that are going to be in there that you're expecting to get and put in your body. So taking the time every day to make a juice for yourself is very important. Obviously, more vegetable-based juices are better because of the sugar content. But for newbies and people that are just trying to find ways to do healthier things for themselves, get yourself a juicer, even if you're making your own orange juice and mixing it with carrots and beets. I mean, yeah, you got sugar content in there, but the phytonutrients, the bioflavonoids, the cleansing properties, the enzymes, it's just astronomical to the benefits that you will reap from making your own juice. Now note there is a difference. If you have a juicer that cuts with a blade, you do need to drink that right away, because what happens is once the produce is cut with the blade, it starts oxidizing. When it oxidizes, it starts losing its nutritional value. So the best analogy to give you guys is like when you cut an apple, and if you leave it sitting on the counter for a couple of hours, what happens to it? It starts turning brown. That's the oxidation process that's taking place to the apple. That's why the taste will change. So same thing with raw juices. You cannot, store them to change taste rapidly so quickly. Now, if you have a hydraulic press machine, there's a new craze that's all the cold press juice shops that are popping up. Those can be stored for like anywhere from 3 to 4 days. Now, if you do make them and seal them airtight with a type sealer machine, if you have that, you can keep that in your fridge for probably I'd say 7 days tops. But once you break the seal, you do need to consume that within a day or two, because it will start losing its value quicker and its taste will start changing. But all in all, the message is that you do have to become more self-sufficient when it comes to drinking your juice. I know that we can't all be self-sufficient in growing our own food and raising our own animals and things like that, but when it comes to drinking juice, there is no easier way than becoming self-sufficient and doing it for yourself. I don't care if you're drinking coconut waters and again, green juices and orange juices and vegetable juices and carrot juices. If they are in a bottle and you are buying them at a store and they do not say raw, cold pressed on them, then they are pasteurized, which means you are primarily just drinking sugar. There's really no benefit to it, because again, the pasteurization, the concept behind it is that it kills the bacteria. But just like chemotherapy, it kills the bad, but it also kills the good. So there's really no benefit to drinking any types of store-bought juices. If you're only subjected to that, then just drink, very high alkaline purified water. And when you get the chance, definitely invest in a juicer and start juicing for yourself. It will make a major difference in your health and in your overall lifestyle. One of the common things that people complain about is that it takes too much time. Well, if that's the case, then just give yourself more time in the morning or at night to do it. And then once you start implementing it, just like working out for that matter, once you're able to give discipline to that specific area in your life, eventually that discipline will just turn into your way of life, and there's no longer a thought that, oh God, this is taking forever. You just do it because this is how you now live. So very important. That's pretty much it. So either you're going to use a juicer that cuts or a juicer that presses, one or the two. Your choice, your call, depending on how your finances are. The hydraulic press juicers tend to be more, probably just because for that simple reason that you can make like a couple gallons of juice on one day and it can last you for a few days. So you're probably paying more for the luxury of that. And it also, I believe, extracts more of the nutrients from it and has a thicker and just better taste. But really, there's a slight difference in that Either you're going to get a juicer that cuts or presses. Do one of the two. Your body and your health will thank you for it. Juicing has changed my life and changed so many people's lives, and to me it is medicine. End of story. So if you guys have not clicked the subscription button here on YouTube, please do so. You can find me on my website, franktortorici.com. Post comments, inbox me, and I'd love to talk to you guys and hear from you. Peace and love.